Yeah, ain't no stopping us now. I love that song. Whenever it comes on, it makes me feel strong. I thought I told y'all that we won't stop. So we back cruising through. These old blocks is what made me, saved me, drove me crazy, drove me away, then embraced me for days. Love for all of my shortcomings. Welcome to my homecoming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home.
I'm coming home. World Series Game 4, next on Fox.
Welcome to the Chevrolet Pregame Show on Fox. The home team has won each of the first 3 games of the World Series. Perhaps this is part of the reason why. If the Rangers win tonight, the series is even. If not, the Giants move within 1 game of capturing the crown. We are ready for Game 4 of the World Series. A picture-perfect day in Arlington, Texas. Temperatures were in the mid-80s. It has settled down to a very comfortable 75. A little bit gusty, but mostly clear as we are ready for baseball. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the nightcap of our 2-sport triple header here on Fox. I am Chris Rose, joined as always by Eric Karros and Chicago White Sox skipper Ozzie Guillen. And guys, last night the Texas Rangers pick up their first ever World Series win, down 2-1, down to best-of-7 series. They're going to go with the same lineup tonight. San Francisco Giants, major changes. Aubrey Huff moves from first to DH, replaced by Travis Ishikawa, who's probably telling Nate Scherholtz earlier, you know what, I haven't started a game in more than 10 weeks. Nate Scherholtz, who replaces Pat Burrell, says that's okay. I'm just making my second start since July 24th. Now, Ozzie, you told us when you managed the World Series in 05, you kept everything the same. You were even taking naps a half hour before the game. Is Bruce Bochy pushing the panic button here?
No, not really. I was easy for me because those guys was playing great. But when you have guys swing the bat like they did, you have to change the lineup. And I saw Pat Burrell swing the bat and Kung Fu Panda swing the bat the way he did a couple nights ago. That was not too good. Last night, I was talking to Pat Burrell at the hotel. He said, wow, Ozzie, what I should do. I said, wait, kiddo, keep swinging. 2 seconds later, I said, you know what? I take it back. Don't swing anymore because you look like Zorro. Swing the bat there all over the place. But I think they will do the right thing. I have a player, Mark Kotze. One day have a good at-bat, and one day have a very, very 0 for 4. Hopefully 0 for 4, you can count with that. Good at-bats, I can take with that.
Okay, now I understand taking a guy out of the lineup, Eric Karros, but he's replacing him with guys that just simply haven't played.
Yeah, it can't get any worse, so you might as well make the move. And it's more about giving guys a break. Give Pat Burrell a mental rest. Look, Bruce Bochy has made moves all postseason, and they've worked. There's no reason to change right now. Whether or not they work, we'll see.
All right, well, tonight the Giants are going to take their hacks at Tommy Hunter, a guy who was unbeatable in the regular season in this ballpark. However, in the postseason, he has really struggled so far. He is 0-1 in the playoffs. He's going to go against a 21-year-old pitcher in Madison Bumgarner, who will become the 5th youngest pitcher to start a World Series game. And Eric Karros, the Giants love that kid's demeanor.
Well, they really do. I mean, composure is one of his strengths. But forget the composure. He's left-handed. And so far in this postseason, the Rangers have faced 6 left-handed starters. The ERA against the Rangers, 5.5. They've absolutely pummeled these guys. And I'm not talking about some Mickey Mouse guys. I'm talking CC Sabathia twice, David Price twice, Andy Pettitte. Madison Bumgarner's going to have his work cut out tonight.
Well, guys, neither team is sending an ace to the mound tonight, so bullpens are going to be really key. What are you watching for this evening, Oz?
I think Ron Washington have to do the same stuff Bruce Bochy did a couple nights ago. You know, you got to go in the bullpen early just in case. He told me how they don't pitch the way he should be pitching. I don't see why Ogando, Oliver, and O'Day be in the game. I expect them to be ready to go from the beginning, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th inning, because if Tommy Hunter's not ready, you got to go to the bullpen.
Hey, last night you were upset that Ron Washington did not bring Neftali Feliz in the 8th. He waited until the 9th. Would you like to see him bring him in the 8th if the situation warrants it?
Well, last night these kids showed they can pitch in a big situation. You know, World Series, first inning, every pitch, he strike out the size. He was throwing 98, 99, blowing people out. And I expect this kid have a great bullpen today.
Look, I'll say you got to do what you need to do to win this game, because whoever wins this game tonight will win the World Series.
Wow, big statement there.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think so too.
did you happen to notice what day it is?
Look at this.
It's Halloween, everybody. So Ron Washington got to meet his alter ego, 7-year-old Liam Roybal. Look at him. Hey, Sparky, he does the little antlers thing. How about the claw? I like it. Hey, who's going to shine tonight? Maybe Josh Hamilton, or perhaps the Rangers will be on cruise control. The Giants will need their NLCS MVP to remain red hot, or perhaps the baby-faced rookie will get it done. More from Texas after this. Fox. Time now for the singing of our national anthem. For that, we're going to send it over to the public address announcer, Chuck Morgan.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, 4-time Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and Texas native, Lyle Lovett, honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
A father-son ceremonial first pitch with a presidential flavor to it. A moment you will not want to miss. Game 4 of the World Series continues on Fox after this. Pregame show on Fox. Time now for a very special ceremonial first pitch. For that, once again, we send it over to the public address announcer, Chuck Morgan.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the left field gates. Entering the ballpark now, the Texas Rangers welcome 2 special Texans. We welcome the 41st President of the United States of America, George Herbert Walker Bush. And accompanying his father and throwing out tonight's ceremonial first pitch for Game 4 of the 106th World Series, please welcome the 43rd President of the United States of America, George W. Bush. And they have a special catcher tonight, Rangers President Nolan Ryan. When you're ready, Mr. President, fire a strike to Nolan Ryan.
We are ready for a little baseball, so let's send it over to the broadcast booth. Joe Buck and Tim McCarver, it's all yours.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. A nice moment here in Arlington as we get ready for Game 4. Last night, it was a rookie, Mitch Moreland, for Texas, with one swing of the bat in the bottom of the second inning, got his club back in this series with a 3-run home run. So now here tonight, it's Game 4. It sounds simplistic, but because we're in Game 4, you're down to the number 4 starter on each side. Two guys who started their seasons in the minor leagues this year. It's the left-hander Madison Bumgarner for the San Francisco Giants. It's the right-hander Tommy Hunter. And because of that matchup, Tim, here in Game 4, it's going to be really interesting to see how these two managers manage this game.
Well, first of all, I think Bruce Bochy will try to manage this game like he did Game 6 of the NLCS. You may remember he did not want to play Game 7. He used 5 relievers. The Giants won the pennant. Not only that game, but the pennant. Tonight, he doesn't want to go in and face Cliff Lee. Tomorrow night, with the series tied at 2 games apiece, he'd much rather have the comfort zone of being up 3-1. Now, in the other dugout, Ron Washington's got to determine early whether Tommy Hunter's got his stuff tonight. If he makes a move early, it'll be to the left-hander, Derek Holland. But remember, Derek Holland in Game 2 threw 13 pitches, 12 balls.
Give me a high five for that.
All right.
Well set up. There's your pitching matchup. Game 4 next. On this Halloween, can the Giants pull off the trick of taking a 3-1 series lead? Have the big bats of the Rangers given them the momentum to even the series and give the hometown fans a treat? By Taco Bell, think outside the box. By MasterCard, the preferred card of Major League Baseball. And by Unstoppable, November 12th, only in theaters. What a beautiful night. 75 degrees here on Halloween 2010. It's Game 4 of the World Series with the Giants up 2-1. And here's the starting lineup for the Giants, brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Little different look as they talked about in the pregame. Andres Torres leads off in center. No change there. Same for Freddie Sanchez. Aubrey Huff is the DH. Buster Posey cleans up. Then Cody Ross hits 5th. Juan Uribe hits 6th. Travis Ishikawa makes his first start since the middle of August. Edgar Renteria is at short, and Nate Shearholtz is in right. He makes his first start since the middle of September. And as the right-hander, Tommy Hunter, he is a big one, 6'3", 280. Gets ready. Our opening pitch is sponsored by Budweiser, official beer of the thirst inning. The beer that starts with a full flavor and ends with a crisp, clean finish. Great times are waiting. Grab some Buds. And here is a right-hander who has struggled this postseason. There are his numbers with an ERA over 6 and a record of 0-1.
Yeah, he has not gotten to the 5th inning in either start against the Tampa Bay Rays or the New York Yankees. Everything off the fastball. That's normal for pitchers, but particularly with Tommy Hunter trying to stay out of the middle of the plate. He works fast. A short leash, well, we'll see.
Before the game, because it is Halloween, here is Liam Roybal, who you met in the pregame, 7 years old, saying those famous words. That 7-year-old dressed by his father. And Dad said, well, Rangers are in the World Series. It is Halloween. Watch, he goes Ron Washington. And Ron had a chance to meet Liam before tonight's game. And we'll see if Liam brings the Rangers luck or if Dumb and Dumber excited to be here tonight. The San Francisco Giants can go up 3-1. There's a strike. Andres Torres, Freddie Sanchez, Aubrey Huff. Took something off. Breaking ball misses, and Torres laid off. It's a ball and a strike. From Indianapolis, Indiana, just 24 years old, 280 pounds. Strike 2.
I asked Mike Maddox, the pitching coach of the Rangers, to compare Tommy Hunter. He said, well, Colby Lewis would be a good comparison. He was the winner last night.
The 1-2. Molina couldn't hang on to that foul tip. Home plate umpire is Mike Winters. Jeff Kellogg is at first, Gary Darling at second, John Hirschbeck is at third, Sam Holbrook down the left field line, and Bill Miller, who worked the plate last night, is in right. Here is a 1-2 from Tommy Hunter. 2-2. Hunter started this season on the disabled list, had an oblique strain. Went to the minor leagues, and when he started his season on June 5th, he began his year 8-0, his first 10 starts. That is Kinsler, long way to his right. Safe as Moreland couldn't dig it out. Kinsler did all he could. Torres is on. It's a base hit.
It's going to be an infield hit, but what a play by Kinsler. Had Moreland held on, I think Torres is out at first base. How Ian Kinsler got that much on it, I'll never know, but the ball was in the dirt. Moreland couldn't come up with it.
Hit him in the heel of the glove, and there's the frustration for Kinsler, who went way to his right. He was pulled over more in the hole to his left. And now Freddie Sanchez. See if the Giants can start fast tonight with their 21-year-old Bumgarner scheduled for the start. Sanchez showed bunt early. This has been one of their best hitters. The top two spots in this lineup, they've been heating up. And with runners on, Sanchez this postseason is hitting .400. Showing bunt. Ball 1.
Now Bruce Bochy can take it off. The chance of a pitch out's remote. That's what he did against the Phillies in Game 3 in San Francisco. Put the hit and run on. The Giants had first and third, nobody out early.
Tommy Hunter just stared in at the home plate umpire. Mike Winters wanting to know where that pitch missed. It's called ball 1.
Nope, squaring.
And the bunt is fouled. If you're Tommy Hunter, making his third start this postseason, and in Game 4 of the division series he went 4, in Game 4 of the ALCS he went 3 1/3. You're aware that Derek Holland is behind you. You're aware that the lineup is a couple more left-handers in there tonight for San Francisco. It's got to be in the back of your mind somewhere that there could be a quick hook.
I would think so.
The 1-1, there goes the runner. Hit and run was on, and Bochy played it more aggressively. The foul out of play, strike 2. On deck, the DH, Aubrey Huff.
Now, had Tommy Hunter won one of those postseason starts, then his whole mindset's different. But not getting into the 5th inning twice, I agree with you.
And a check on Torres, who's on with an infield hit. Andres has been hot. Last 6 games he came in hitting .391. He had scored 5 runs after a slow start with a bat. It was his regular season, stole 26. He's going. Pitch a ball. Throw by Molina. Not in time. And a stolen base for San Francisco. It belongs to Torres.
What determines whether a lot of catchers make a throw or not is the pitch they have to handle. A short hop, bad pitch to handle. Torres is in there. Running on the right pitch. Very important for base runners.
Torres able to stay on the bag after his momentum started to carry him past it. And now the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benji Molina's out to talk to Tommy Hunter. There's Mike Maddox. Tim referenced him earlier. He's the pitching coach in his 2nd year here with Texas.
Joe, I can't think of the Joe Blanton connection. Joe Blanton was the 4th starter for the Philadelphia Phillies. Tommy Hunter, the 4th starter for the Rangers. They almost look alike.
Yeah, they do.
Big guys, both.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Freddie Sanchez. Off the hands. May have broken his bat. He did. Good pitch by Hunter. And Sanchez fouled it off. Bruce Bochy is in his 4th year with the San Francisco Giants. He is not an excitable manager. He just lets things happen. He doesn't worry about many situations. He has a good, even-keeled manner. And a guy who took his Padres to the World Series in '98. They were swept by the Yankees. He's got a good group here with the Giants in 2010. Counts 2-2. And now a full count. It's been a good at bat for Sanchez. Up there showing bunt on the first 2 pitches, and now after the stolen base, looking for a big hit for the Giants. Spoiled it. Sanchez, who is constant motion at home plate, hops out of the box, stretches out, gets back in. Waits for another 3-2 pitch from Tommy Hunter. To the 3rd baseman. Big hop for Michael Young. Torres holds at 2nd. Thought about trying to advance 1 out. Sanchez does not advance the runner. Take a look at the defense. Nelson Cruz is in left. Josh Hamilton in center and Jeff Francoeur in right. Same look as last night. Michael Young, Elvis Andrus, Ian Kinsler, Mitch Moreland, the rookie. Benji Molina, the catcher. Tommy Hunter is the right-hander, the young right-hander that Molina is going to try and guide through this game. As Molina did last night with the lead on the line in the 8th inning with Darren O'Day on the mound. He is a take charge catcher. He flashes his sign, and now the first to Huff. Strike 1.
Shortstop Elvis Andrus is responsible for the runner and holding him close at second base in Torres. as the second baseman Ian Kinsler is pulled because the left-hander's up there. Pull hitter and Huff.
Huff does pull it to Moreland for out number 2. Over to third goes Torres. Two out in the inning, and the batter will be the rookie catcher Buster Posey. It was the at-bat with Posey at the plate last night in the top of the 8th inning I was referencing, with Darren O'Day on the mound. A good at-bat, long at-bat. Benji Molina wanted a pitch from O'Day away. O'Day wanted to come inside, and Molina went out there and talked O'Day into working Posey off the plate outside. It paid off. That is just outside for ball 1.
You know, it's a similar pitch to that he threw to Buster Posey last night. We confirmed that, by the way, with Benji Molina. O'Day wanted to throw the fastball in. Molina wanted the breaking ball away, and that was the pitch. And it worked. And here it is. 2 out. Runner in scoring position. He steps off. He talks to Molina. Right pitch.
That ended the threat. Then Feliz went right through the Giants in the 9th. Runner at third here. 2 out. And a strike to Buster Posey. Darren O'Day said after the game, he said, am I going to argue with Benji Molina? He was catching in the big leagues when I was learning state capitals. Here's a 2-1. Inside. Ball 3. Buster Posey trying to put the Giants on top here in the first. To the shortstop, Andrews. Inning over. Leadoff hit, a stolen base. Runner at second, nobody out. Giants do not score. Bottom of the first, game 4. Starting lineup for the Rangers. Think outside the bun. It is Halloween, you know.
Alexander, if I dress up for Halloween, I probably will like Superman, something like that.
Michael Young, if I were to dress up for Halloween, I'd be Ron Washington.
A memorable Halloween costume from when I was a kid. I was dressed up as Mickey Mouse, but I looked like Minnie Mouse.
Nelson Cruz. Ian Kinsler. If I was to dress up for Halloween, I'd be a Dracula.
My favorite Halloween costume growing up was in 5th grade. I dressed up as a cheerleader with a bunch of the other football players.
Benji Molina, catcher. Mitch Moreland. If I were to dress up for Halloween, I'd be a Ninja Turtle.
Some of these guys show their age. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle for the hero last night, Mitch Moreland. And now here's another kid, 21-year-old Madison Bumgarner, who's been impressive this postseason. He does have a win. His game 4 of the division series at Atlanta went 6. Allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, struck out 5, walked only 1. He's been involved in 3 games this postseason, and when he's been in to pitch, the Giants have won every game.
Madison is from a town, Hudson, North Carolina, that has 2,800 people in it. And there are about 35 times that many in this ballpark.
And he pitches to Elvis Andrus, who is up on the count now, 2-0. Now 3-0, and it's a much tighter strike zone. You can see that already than the 2 starters were working with last night.
Bill Miller, the home plate umpire last night, very liberal.
There's a 4-pitch walk to start the night for Bumgarner.
Bruce Bochy's got to be upset about that 3-0 pitch. Looked like a strike and appeared to be. Managers can't see whether a pitch is inside or outside from their vantage point, but they can tell whether it's a strike or not.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, it was.
And it went for ball 4 instead of strike 1. Michael Young now. In 2010 hit .330 against left-handed pitching. Strike 1. This postseason, Texas Rangers as a group have hit .306 against left-handed pitching with 8 home runs. It's Young now. Josh Hamilton on deck. There's another strike. And it's 0-2. Hamilton went deep last night. It's his 2nd hit of this World Series. On 0-2. Young grounds one to short. Can they turn it out at second? Wide throw and safe at first.
Wide throw because of a strong slide by Elvis Andrus. Good hard slide, errant throw, and a good job by Andrus.
Sanchez, who did such a good job turning 2 double plays last night in the middle, started by the 3rd baseman Uribe. Could not turn that one, and here is Josh Hamilton. Good fastball, 94 from Bumgarner, strike 1.
Just a point, Joe. Normally, middle infielders are the best takeout sliders because they know the positioning of the second baseman or shortstop when they're to be taken out.
Elvis Andrus was the one sliding there, the shortstop for the Rangers, and now 1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. For Bumgarner, this is working on 7 days rest from when he worked 2 innings of relief in Game 6 at Philadelphia, the clincher, a 3-2 win. He was a big part of that win. There's another strike. Bumgarner's letting that fastball go. With 10 days rest since his last start, which was Game 4 of the NLCS. The 5th youngest pitcher to start a World Series game. The 1-2. Hard hit. High. Sanchez out. Double play. Well turned by Sanchez and Renteria. We go to the second here in game 4. Arlington, Texas, no score. DirecTV. Get movies a month before Netflix with DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. We said a beautiful night in Arlington. It was not a beautiful day for the Cowboys and their fans down the street. They got worked over by Jacksonville. There's a pitch inside for a ball to Cody Ross. 35-17. The Jaguars beat the Cowboys. Still have only one win this season. 1-6. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's ball 2. Strike zone is really small. There's Cowboys Stadium. Site of Super Bowl 45 3 months from now, February 6th. There's ball 3.
But Bill Miller at the plate last night, the accordion was open. Tonight, the accordion is closed with Mike Winters behind the plate.
Here is a 3-0 pitch to Cody Ross. A 4-pitch walk. And Ross is on to start the inning. That is the first walk by Hunter.
Sometimes the speed of the ball will allow a runner like Andrews with good speed to get down on the second baseman. But sometimes the ball's hit so hard, like Hamilton hit it, that Michael Young had to get down prematurely, not able to take out the shortstop.
Here's Juan Uribe. Leadoff walk, see if the Giants can take advantage of it. That pitch is high for ball 1. There are the numbers for Uribe in this World Series. He's 2 for 11. Overall this postseason, 6 for 39, but as we said last night, he has made those hits count. And I think Benji Molina right now is out there to not talk mechanics or anything else, maybe calm down Tommy Hunter, who I'm sure feels he's getting squeezed here in the second by the home plate umpire. Crowd trying to get behind the 24-year-old right-hander, who's missed with the first 5 here in the second. A ball and a strike on Uribe. On deck is Travis Ishikawa. And a much different look to this lineup tonight for Bruce Bochy. Giving 2 guys their first starts this postseason. That's ball 2. Not only is Ishikawa batting in the 7th spot, but Nate Shearholtz is starting in the outfield. He's in right, batting 9th. Here's a 2-1. Popped up shallow center, and in to get it is Josh Hamilton. Plenty of time. 1-on-1. Here comes Ishikawa, who has not started a game since the 14th of August. And his numbers during the postseason, he has been a late inning defensive replacement, 2 for 7 when he's had a chance to step to the plate.
Yeah, Joe, Bruce telling us before the game that the Giants lineup right now is usually how they end the games. Today, they're starting a game with the best defense. It's by far the best defensive unit that they can put out there.
There is ball 1 down and away. This is the first time that this group in the outfield has started together this season for the Giants, with Ross in left, Torres in center, and Shearholtz in right. Here we are in game 4 with the Giants up 2-1. Here comes a 1-0 from Hunter on the inside part, ball and a strike.
But Joe, you mentioned the Giant outfield. In the outfield for the Rangers with Cruz, Hamilton, and Francoeur, you may have the best throwing outfield in baseball among those 3.
1 ball, 1 strike on Ishikawa. Strike 2. Check on the runner, Cody Ross, who has hit now in 10 straight postseason games. Walked to start this inning. Uribe fly to center. And Ishikawa waits for a 1-2 pitch. Chopper to second. Kinsler will flip out over to first. Safe. And the inning continues. And Ron Washington's going to come out and argue with the first base umpire, Jeff Kellogg.
Well, it's very close. I think Kinsler's little flip, the little backhanded flip on the inside part of the bag, Andrews made a very good play, but chance toward the third base side of the bag instead of up around the letters. Quick throw by Andrews. Looked like he had him.
Looked like he was out at first.
Yeah.
Let's take another look from this side. But the throw beat him, called safe, and the top of the second continues for Renteria. It's foul for strike 1. How about one more look? Runner at first, 2 out. Renteria waits for an 0-1 from Tommy Hunter. He's trying to pitch around a leadoff walk in this inning. 1-1. The next from Hunter. Backing out of play. Nice moment before tonight's game here in Arlington. And a shared ride between father and son. Who's just joining us. George Herbert Walker Bush, 41st President of the United States, driven by George Walker Bush, the 43rd President of the United States. And here's the next to Renteria, another foul, and he ended up throwing his bat all the way out to Tommy Hunter, who plays bat boy and hands him his bat back. Here, and the count stays 1-2. George W. Bush, his boyhood team was the 1954 Giants. And here's the end of the first inning. George W.'s clapping, and his mom, Barbara Bush, is scoring the game. Love that. Willie Mays was George W. Bush's favorite player as a kid. Last time the Giants won it all. Runner goes, comes back. Renteria pops one foul right side out of play. And the count's still 1-2. There are the numbers this postseason. Just 2 hits against right-handed pitching for Renteria, who is a career .304 hitter during the World Series. 17 hits. Another 1-2. Another foul ball. Good at bat by Renteria. That was one of his best swings. Will already be the 40th pitch of the night coming from Tommy Hunter. The 6th of this at bat with Renteria at the plate.
Might be a throw to first. That flip used to be that the thumb sign was a catcher's sign to a pitcher to knock him down. But with the Rangers and in modern day baseball, guys aren't knocked down. They're not pitched close that often. Even that's changed.
Here's a 1-2. Renteria takes ball 2. On deck is the left-handed hitting number 9 Nate Shearholtz. Edgar hit 3 home runs during the regular season. He has one big one in this postseason. It came in game 2. Renteria, who's in his 7th postseason, is really making Tommy Hunter work and trying to present Shearholtz with an opportunity here in the 2nd. Or drive one out of here himself. Runner will go. 3-2. Line drive, base hit into right. What a good at bat by Renteria. Going first to third is the runner. Throw is cut off. It was Ishikawa, who runs well for a big guy. He beat the potential double play ball to first and now took an extra base here with 2 out.
That was a slider to Renteria, a 9-pitch at bat. On the 9th one, he finds gold. Ishikawa, the only reason he went to third on Francoeur's arm was that he was running on the play. So the Giants now with first and third, 2 out. Well, that's a tough thing to do to your body when you're diving into a bag. Chest first, face down, arms up, belly landing.
Here is Shearholtz. And his first start of this postseason, what an opportunity for Nate. Strike one. As we said, his last start September 15th. He's 26 years old, former second-round pick back in 03. Here's a fly ball into right center field. Here comes Hamilton, a dive, and the out. It saves at least one. He can hit him out. He can cover ground. And he saves Tommy Hunter in the second. Great times are waiting. Grab some buds. Vladimir Guerrero leads it off, and it's still a scoreless game 4 because of the range and the defensive play of Josh Hamilton in center to end the top of this second. Guerrero, Cruz, and Ian Kinsler against Bumgarner, who fires a strike. Show you replays of that catch by Hamilton in shallow right center field when we get a chance here, as that one's outside, a ball and a strike. And this lefty Bumgarner, who is 27-5 in his minor league career into this season. I mean, he just dominated. Let up and got it by the bat of Guerrero, strike 2. Start of the year at AAA, the Giants had Todd Wellemeyer in their rotation. got Bumgarner into better shape, and here he is. Still 1-2.
Yeah, Madison had just gotten married and was not in real good shape. Sent to Fresno for about a month and a half. Brought up and has done very, very well.
Brings it home on a 1-2 count. 2-2. You got a 21-year-old on the mound, a 23-year-old catching. Guerrero spoils the pitch. You got a guy at the plate in Vladimir Guerrero who has seen a lot of major league pitches, coming up with the Expos back in '96. That's on the inside corner, and strikeout number 1 for Bumgarner, and back to the catch by Hamilton to end the top of this second.
Hamilton playing Sherholz deep enough, diving, protecting that right arm by kind of cushioning it with the left arm. Great play.
Matt Trainer's wearing a mic. Backup catcher for the Rangers.
Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it.
Here's Nelson Cruz, takes a strike over the inside corner. Trainer, who was behind the plate as a starter in game 2. Here's an 0-1. Foul back, strike 2. So far, Bumgarner's done a nice job of mixing his pitches, varying the velocity. He has been up to 94 miles per hour here in the early going. His 0-2 pitch. It's 93, too high. Ball 1.
Bruce Bochy telling us that against Atlanta, his first postseason start, started the clincher, went into the 6th inning.
Into center. Back is Torres for out number 2.
And Madison was overamped, throwing 95, 96. He's better around 93, 94. Better control.
Chevrolet and baseball have teamed up to give fans a chance to win an all-new 2011 Chevrolet Cruze. Just register at worldseries.com/cruise for your shot at the big prize. And with 2 out, nobody on, here's Ian Kinsler. There are the numbers this World Series for the Rangers' second baseman. Takes a strike, and he shakes his head at the home plate umpire.
The first hitter to do so.
It's been pitchers doing that up to this point.
Right.
And managers and pitching coaches and catchers. Here is the 0-1. Now Kinsler gets the call, a ball and a strike. Ian hit 31 home runs last year. Injury slowed him down this year, hit only 9. First rookie battery to start a World Series game since Spec Shea and Yogi Berra back in 1947.
Yankees, Dodgers.
And it's a 1-2 count here with the lefty. 21 years old, throwing to the 23-year-old.
They're trying to stay out of the inside part of the plate to Kinsler. A real inside hitter. Pull hitter.
A 1-2. Skips in. 2-2. Giants will have the top of their lineup in the 3rd. Torres, Sanchez, and Aubrey Huff. The 2-2 pitch. Full count. On deck is Jeff Francoeur. Rangers look for their first hit. Got a leadoff walk in their half of the first. Double play in the inning. Kinsler takes a walk. And so 1 on 2 out for Jeff Francoeur. Jeff Francoeur, who was added to this team just about at the last possible moment to be eligible to play in the postseason. Starts against left-handers, hit .340 in limited time with the Rangers during the regular season. Started the year with the Mets. Came up with the Braves. And a check on Kinsler, who has stolen 3 bases this postseason. I know so far as we've watched Buster Posey, Tim, you have been impressed with the throwing arm of this rookie catcher.
I mean, the 2 throws he's made during this series, nailing 1 runner, and then having Renteria drop the other throw. I mean, the ball's about 8 feet off the ground. As much as the power in his arm, I'm impressed by his trajectory. There's no loop in his throw.
Bruce Bochy, who was a catcher when he played, compared Buster Posey to the great Johnny Bench. You're talking about a guy who knows the position as the count evens 1-1 on Francoeur. And he is watching this rookie who played in 108 games at the big league level, took over the position behind the plate. The Giants haven't looked back since. Really took off when he came up. It's down and away, 2-1.
Pretty high praise when you compare a young catcher to the best catcher to ever play the game, Johnny Bench.
Counts 2-1. The next from the lefty, fouled back, 2-2. Francoeur has had years where he's hit as many as 29 home runs in the big leagues. Throw goes to first. Introduced himself during our lineup portion. He said his favorite Halloween costume was when he dressed up as a cheerleader with other football players on the team. He waits for another delivery and checks his swing on a pitch just inside. A full count.
Yeah, I thought that pitch missed. It wasn't high. I thought it was inside. We'll see.
We'll go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 2 out. Line drive, caught by Freddie Sanchez. What a grab. Snow cone catch. What a play. That sends us to the 3rd inning of Game 4, no score. 6-1. There's no score as we move to the third inning, game 4. Top of the order, Torres, Sanchez, and Aubrey Huff against Tommy Hunter. Ball 1 inside. Torres singled, an infield single, stole a base in the first. He was at second with nobody out, but failed to score as he gets a piece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch total for Tommy Hunter. This tighter strike zone has made him work. Pitched around a leadoff walk and a 2-out hit last inning. This will be pitch number 47. A 1-1 delivery from the right-hander. Strike 2. It's Hunter and Bumgarner tonight, and it's a rematch of game 1 tomorrow night. Cliff Lee and Tim Lincecum. Here's a 1-2. Still 1-2. Frenetic movements of Freddie Sanchez on deck.
Are any hitters in the World Series?
Yeah, they have every reason to be bouncing around. As the count is still 1-2 on Andres Torres. 2-2. Torres hit a home run here last night, his first of the postseason. He hit 16 home runs during the regular season, and a guy who originally came up with Detroit in 2002. He has been at it for a long time. Up with Detroit in 02, up and down in 03, up and down and out of the organization in 04. Came to Texas for a short while, just 8 games in 05. Was with the Cubs for a while. Finally came together for him here in 2010 as he fouls it out of play to keep it 2-2.
He's a strong guy too. Not many hitters use a 35-ounce bat. As an example, Freddie Sanchez, who's on deck, uses a bat 4.5 ounces lighter than the one used by Torres.
The 2-2 is grounded off the back fair, down into the right field corner, and Torres will have at least 2. Frank Coor digs it out, and it's a leadoff double, first extra base hit of the night.
That ball hit the bag and skipped over the head of Mitch Moreland. Right there. Moreland may have had a play had it hugged the ground, but hitting the first base bag right there, flips over the diving Moreland, and Frank Coor crashing into the wall. Torres held to a double.
Pretty good play by Frank Coor. If that ball's mishandled at all, Torres is standing on third. As it is, it's a double. Now Sanchez again showing bunt, bunts it foul. Chase the pitch.
Almost stepped across the plate in the process. How far outside that pitch was. Tim Flannery, the third base coach, talking to him.
Tell you, if I'm the Giants, look at a guy like Sanchez, the way he's been swinging it.
I wouldn't bunt him.
I wouldn't either.
I know what you mean. Why waste an out? Sanchez showing bunt, but it was late. A lot of times that's what pitchers do. They step off or fake to second. Remember, you could fake to second or third. You can't to home or first.
Here comes the 0-1. Going to swing. And it's a strike on the outside corner. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch off the hands and fouled back. It was this situation in the first when Freddie Sanchez bounced to third. Not advanced Torres, who then was stranded. 0-2. Reaching for it. Flips it into the seats, foul. Mentioned during his first at bat that Sanchez is a guy who's hit .400 this postseason with runners on. 16 hits, 56 at bats. Overall.
He'll take a hit, but wants to move the runner.
You see him almost trying to go to right. He fouls it back. Still 0-2.
That's why the Rangers are combating that. When right-handed hitters try to go to right field to move the runner along, the best way to combat it is to pitch him inside.
Runner at second, nobody out. No score here in the third, and another one into right. Another foul ball. Now the Andres will come in and say something to the 24-year-old Tommy Hunter. First two games inflated these numbers, but they are big in this World Series for the Giants. Over 400 with runners in scoring position. Here's the 0-2. Hunter continues to pound the inside part with Freddie Sanchez.
Boy, it's a gritty at bat by Sanchez. Huh?
It really is. Good number 2 hitter. The DH Aubrey Huff on deck. 8th pitch of the at bat. Another 0-2. Smothered by Molina. For Texas, they're starting pitching. This postseason is 7-4 with an ERA of 2.91. And opponents are hitting only .202 against the starters of the Rangers this postseason. Here's the 1-2 to the third baseman. Again, Sanchez does not advance the runner, 1 out. Tommy Hunter wins that battle. Sanchez 0 for 2. This season, home runs did more than help win ball games. For every home run since the All-Star break, State Farm's Go to Bat program made donations to charities on behalf of participating individuals. Tonight, State Farm salutes everyone who goes to bat for the causes that matter most to them. So now with a runner at second, 1 out, is Aubrey Huff.
Hey, we talked about the gritty at bat by Sanchez. It was a grittier performance by Hunter, who got Sanchez to ground out once again to the left side.
Aubrey Huff hits one a ton into right. Down the line, this ball is gone for a 2-run home run. Aubrey Huff, the DH, pounds one out of here. 2-0 San Francisco in the third. A big blast here in the third inning for the Giants, who score the first runs of the night.
You talk about an experienced hitter going up and looking for one pitch in one area and getting it, and hits it to Fort Worth. Man.
A guy who grew up a Texas Rangers fan and whose favorite player was Nolan Ryan as a kid quiets this crowd here in the third inning. And Freddie Sanchez, who failed to advance the runner, had that reaction when Aubrey Huff picks him up. Now the 0-1 to Posey. Ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say Aubrey got all of that one.
First career postseason home run for the guy who led this team in home runs during the regular season. He finally gets one here in the postseason. Strike 2. Tommy Hunter. Aubrey Huff, who has his own 10-year career bouncing around. That's on the outside corner, and Posey strikes out. 2 out.
First strikeout for Hunter. A good fastball. Might have been outside, but given to him by Mike Winters, the home plate umpire.
So now with 2 out, 2 runs home, nobody on. Here's Cody Ross, who popped one here last night. 1-out solo shot in the 7th. All the runs last night on home runs. 3-run shot by Moreland. Solo home run by Hamilton. 2 solo home runs for the Giants, Andres Torres and this man, Cody Ross. That's upstairs. A ball and a strike. Tight. When you look at what's happened in the World Series since '86, when they started using the DH in the AL part, no DH in the National League part, American League clubs are 44-19 at home. Texas Rangers have their normal DH, Vladimir Guerrero. But Aubrey Huff has been a DH in his career. He's been in the American League. He knows how to handle that role. Some guys don't like not playing in the field. They struggle when they finally get their chance coming to the plate. Huff has been in that position. Bochy put him in that position tonight. And Aubrey Huff with a tape measure shot to right here in the 3rd.
Some designated hitters find it tough not to be occupied.
Here is a 2-2 pitch.
Meaning, of course, the only time they're occupied is when they're hitting. Baseball is a game meant to be played on both sides. Aubrey, of course, used to that with the Giants, a league in which there is no designated hitter.
Huff's been with Tampa Bay, Houston for a short while, Baltimore, Detroit. Had a great first year in a Giants uniform. Here's a fly ball, shallow right. Here comes Francoeur, inning over. But the young man who grew up a Texas Rangers fan pounds one into right on Halloween. The hit by Torres, the blast by Aubrey Huff, the reaction by Sanchez. 2-0 Giants after 2.5.
DreamWorks Mega Mom.
Batter up.
In theaters Friday, November 5th. Rated PG.
We move to the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Giants on a blast by Aubrey Huff. And it's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Texas against Bumgarner. Left-hander fires a 92-mile-per-hour fastball for strike one. Molina's had a nice postseason. 343 average, 12 hits. He's hit 2 home runs, driven in 8. There are his numbers during the World Series. Reaches for it, grounds it in the hole. Renteria has time. 1 out. Here is tonight's AT&T trivia question. Nolan Ryan pitched 27 seasons, the most all time. Who pitched the second most? Nolan was with the Mets, 66 to 68 to 71. The Angels, the Astros, and then finished with the Rangers, 89 to 93. Here is Moreland, the hitting hero last night, with a 3-run shot. Takes a strike.
Our pal, the incredibly durable Jim Cott, pitched 25 years.
Moreland breaks his bat, grounds it foul. Strike 2. I think that's a good guess.
Probably wrong, but a good guess.
Right. Statue of Nolan Ryan out in center. They love him here. 7 no-hitters. 5,714 career strikeouts, most all time. Moreland has a new bat. Backed up on the count 0-2. Elvis Andrus is next. The 0-2 from Bumgarner. Got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 2. And when you talk strikeouts, on the heels of that strikeout, the all-time leader, most ever, Nolan Ryan. The record 7 no-hitters. An inductee in the Hall of Fame in '99, and then in '93. That fight with Robin Ventura, the White Sox. And I think Nolan Ryan won that one. Here's a strike to Elvis Andrus. The last 2 no-hitters, by the way, Nolan Ryan threw. He was the oldest ever to do it when he was 43. And he did it when he was 44. Counts 0-2 in a blink on Andrus.
Just mind-blowing how you could throw that hard for that long. Traded along with 3 other players in the winter of 1971 from the New York Mets to the California Angels.
Here's Renteria with a backhand pickup. Bumgarner has looked terrific as we go to the 4th inning. Game 4. Home run by Aubrey Huff. 2-0 Giants. As we move into the 4th inning, we wish all of you a happy and safe Halloween. It's a 2-0 Giants lead, and now Uribe skies one into left. Back is Nelson Cruz just in front of the track. A loud first out to the 4th. Uribe got under it.
Ron Washington telling us before the game last night, don't be fooled by the flags in this ballpark. It's enclosed, and unless the ball gets up, the wind will not affect it. Right now, the flag's on the right field pole, blowing in from right field, but that can be tricky.
And deceiving, according to Ron Washington.
Yeah.
We want to thank Kelly Donaldson, one of our tape operators, daughter Emma, and friends for a little welcome back here in the 4th inning. Game 4. And a 2-0 San Francisco lead. 1 out. And Ishikawa, who reached on a force out, took a ball. Hard hit right at Kinsley. 2 out. And the batter will be Renteria, who singled his first time up. The World Series on Fox is sponsored by AT&T. Rethink possible. Here's Edgar. Picked up his 3rd hit off a right-handed pitcher this postseason back in the 2nd. He singled to make it 1st and 3rd, and then it was Josh Hamilton who made the diving catch. Shallow center field to end the threat. As Alexi Ogando starts to get loose. 2 out, nobody on in the 0-1. Ball 1. The Rangers in their half of this 4th inning will have Young, Hamilton, and Guerrero. So far, Madison Bumgarner is not allowed a hit. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to 3rd off the glove of Michael Young into left. Edgar Renteria is 2 for 2, and he's on to keep this top of the 4th alive.
Good play by Nelson Cruz. This ball just off the webbing of Michael Young. Cruz getting that ball in a hurry. And we talked about the arms of the outfielders. These guys can throw.
So the inning continues for Nate Shearholz.
About Edgar Renteria.
2 for 2 tonight, and a guy who really was an afterthought coming into the postseason after losing his job. Uribe had taken over at short. He's on the disabled list 3 times this season. And in the postseason, he's just come alive.
And the big question whether Edgar will retire or not after this season. If this is his swan song, it's been lyrical so far.
He's making it count at the end of a 2-year, $18.5 million deal. Came up with the Marlins. It's outside. Renteria back to the bag in his 3rd World Series. As we've mentioned, he won a ring with the Marlins in '97. Knocks the dirt out of his spikes. Came up short with the Cardinals in '04 when they were swept by Boston. Shearholz, strike 2.
Good sinking slider by Hunter.
Renteria, who is bouncing around over at first, draws a throw. Edgar has not attempted a stolen base in this postseason. Stole 3 during the regular season. by Molina. 2-2. Andres Torres on deck. He's 2 for 2. Aubrey Huff with a 2-run home run last inning. Nate Shearholtz in his first start in the postseason waits for a 2-2 pitch.
Gene Mock, one of my favorite people in the game for a long, long time, used to say, if you can't run, give a pitcher something to think about. And that's what Renteria is doing right now. He hadn't attempted a stolen base, but bouncing around at first like that's not the case.
There he goes. And a fly ball into left field. Should end the inning. Cruz puts it away. Big bats coming up for the Rangers, down 2 into the bottom of the 4th. It was Nolan Ryan, pitched 27 seasons, the most all-time. Who pitched the second most? The answer is Tommy John.
And the surgery after him.
26 seasons. That surgery in 1974. 288 wins. Career 3.34 ERA and over 2,200 career strikeouts. Here's the 0-1 to Michael Young. Ball and a strike. You have to be really impressed with the work of Madison Bumgarner, the 21-year-old here tonight.
Well, there is no question about it. A guy who turned 21 years old on August 1st of this year.
2-1.
Talking about TJ, he could really pitch. A guy who, after his operation, did not throw that hard, but the ball moved all over the place.
Here comes a 2-1 pitch to Michael Young. 2-2. Young last night in game 3 had 2 hits, also bounced into 2 double plays. No hits yet.
His stuff is good, very good. His demeanor is what's impressive.
The 2-2. Ground ball right side. One play by Sanchez. Too late. Did everything he could. Infield hit.
The reach, the grab, the throw, too late.
Just beating the throw is Michael Young, and that brings in Josh Hamilton, the likely MVP of the American League in 2010. Homered last night. His 5th of the postseason. Off the glove of Bumgarner. The tag for the out, safe at first, 1-on-1 out. And Sanchez is all over the place out at his second base position.
I was thinking the same thing. First going to his left, diving and making a play on the ball hit by Young. He had to change courses here as Young tries to avoid the tag going out of the baseline, but in doing so, it gives Hamilton a chance to get down the first baseline. Right there. And then Sanchez, by turning to his right, can't get enough on the throw to get Hamilton.
Now it's Vladimir Guerrero.
Good job by Michael Young.
Bumgarner misses high and tight. Guerrero struck out his first time. He hit 29 home runs during the regular season in what was a comeback year for the Rangers DH. A ball and a strike.
Joe, you and I have followed Vlad Guerrero's career, and there aren't many times we've seen him called out for a third strike, as he was his last time up.
He likes to swing the bat. Another foul, that's strike 2. Guerrero in his career during the postseason. This is his 43rd game. 274 average, just 2 home runs. 20 RBIs. And a strikeout for the second time tonight. 3rd strikeout of the evening from Bumgarner, 2 out.
That was a changeup off the plate away. You can see that grip on the change. What a perfect pitch to a free swinger like Guerrero.
Now Nelson Cruz, who flied to center his first time up. Career .310 hitter here in his home park. There goes a runner. Got a great break. Throw down by Hamilton. Hamilton out. What a throw by Posey. There's the arm. Good break and all. And Hamilton is out. Good tag by Sanchez. He's doing it all. 2-0 Giants after 4. Back after this from your local Fox station. 12th inning of Game 4. Alexi Ogando, who worked 2 scoreless innings in Game 1 in San Francisco. There are his numbers this postseason. It's his 5th outing, and he deals with the top of the lineup for San Francisco. Torres, Sanchez, Huff. Andres Torres, first up, has singled, doubled, and he scored on the home run hit by Aubrey Huff. Almost drilled on the hands by that pitch from Ogando. So Tommy Hunter cannot get into the 5th here tonight, lifted as Ron Washington goes to his bullpen here early. Fly ball into shallow left. Out goes Andres. Gives way to Nelson Cruz. 1 out. Torres retired for the first time tonight. The World Series on Fox. Sponsored by Bank of America, the official bank of Major League Baseball. By New Windows Phone. And by the 2011 Ram 1500. The new overall champion and truck of Texas. Here is Freddie Sanchez, who's 0 for 2. But that last half inning, he was all over the place defensively.
He was 3 for 3 that last half inning.
Ogando misses down and in ball 1.
You won't see a second baseman as involved in plays as Sanchez was that last half inning.
Ogando is a 27-year-old right-hander, just turned 27. That pitch is up and in. 2-0. This year with Texas, Ogando was 4-1. Great ERA, 1.3 in 44 games out of the bullpen. 39 strikeouts compared to 16 walks. Fly ball into right center field. Hamilton back to his left. 2 out. Here's Freddie Sanchez. In the bottom of the 4th, he was busy.
What a half inning. Going to his left on the ball, hit by Michael Young. Infield hit Young. And then Hamilton on the first pitch to Sanchez. Makes the tag of Young. Safe at first. And then for the 3rd out on the short hop to get Hamilton. Boy, what a half inning he had.
Here's a fastball high and tight, 97 from Ogando to Aubrey Huff, who's provided the only runs tonight with a 2-run shot in the 3rd. Here is the next. A strike at the knees outside Park. The Rangers in the bottom of this 5th will have Nelson Cruz. He was at the plate when Hamilton was out stealing. Then Ian Kinsler and Jeff Francoeur. By the way, that infield hit by Michael Young, the first hit of the night. The Rangers in the bottom of the 4th. 2 strikes on Huff. Just missed. 2-2.
Close.
The 2-2 pitch. Got it swinging. A 1-2-3 inning for Ogando. It's Halloween halfway through Game 4, 2-0 Giants. by Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. Good game, good pitching so far. And Madison Bumgarner has been outstanding. 1 hit, he struck out 3, walked 2. It leads 2-0. Nelson Cruz with a big swing, strike 1. Cruz fly to center his first time up. He was at the plate when Hamilton was out stealing last inning to end the 4th. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 off the end of the bat, popped up. And Edgar Renteria back to get it. 1 out. Coming up to the top of the hour, and if you're just joining us, this is World Series game number 4. Giants lead 2-1 and lead here 2-0. That's us. As we watch Ian Kinsler dig in, Madison Bumgarner is the 21-year-old left-hander. Hudson, North Carolina. And he is turning in his best so far this postseason. He saved it for the World Series. As Kinsler, who walked his first time, takes a strike. All 8 runs that have scored so far since this series has moved to Texas have come on home runs. Here's a line drive to left. And a catch by Cody Ross. Good defensive play by Ross. And with 2 out, nobody on, Jeff Francoeur will be the hitter. This magical moment brought to you by Warner Brothers Pictures, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 in theaters November 19th. And that ball was here and gone off the bat of Aubrey Huff. A 2-run shot in the top of the 3rd. The only run so far tonight. And what a catch by Cody Ross moments ago to rob Kinsler of the hit. Strike 1 on Francoeur.
Think about it. Cody Ross with the glove on the right hand. A much easier play. Good play. Solid defense behind solid pitching for the Giants tonight so far.
Down and away, a ball and a strike. Francoeur tonight is lined out. Robbed of a hit on a leaping catch, snow cone style, by Freddie Sanchez at second, back in the second. Left side, Uribe stabs it, throws it. Inning over. A 1-2-3-5 for Madison Bumgarner. His Giants lead Texas 2-0. The kids doing the claw.
Yeah.
That's what they do around here. That and the antlers, they have not had a chance to do that tonight because of the work of Madison Bumgarner. Alexei Ogando worked in the 5th, had a perfect frame, and now takes over in the 6th. Buster Posey, Cody Ross, and Juan Uribe. His opponent, strike one. Buster Posey tonight is grounded out, struck out. To get something started for the Giants. Posey's big contribution as Michael Young makes the play to his left is catching Bumgarner, who's been so good tonight. Trick-or-treating later in the Dallas-Fort Worth area will be our own Ken Rosenthal, who brings us a Halloween story.
Joe, many of the Giants brought their families with them to Texas, and they wanted their kids to celebrate Halloween. So each family hung a sign outside its hotel room door, sort of like a do not disturb sign, only with a pumpkin on it. The kids would knock on those doors trick-or-treating, and evidently they did quite well. Jeremy Affeldt predicted mass chaos at the ballpark tonight due to the inevitable sugar rush. We might want to keep our eyes on the Giants family section.
All right, well, where is that family section? We got to find them. There are some of the Giants family members that are here in Arlington. Looks like they're at the upper reaches of the stadium. Here is a 1-0 pitch. Our director, Bill Webb, is just showing anybody in the Giants colors. What was that guy's name? Dilbert or something? Character? Beaker. That was Beaker. This is a dream for Bill Webb, our director, getting to shoot all these people dressed up in the crowd tonight. That's outside with a fastball. 2 balls and a strike. There he is. We finally found Waldo. 2 balls and a strike on Cody Ross. Home run last night. He has hit in 10 straight. And now a fastball by the bat of Ross. The strike 2.
We saw Cody make that fine catch. He is a left-handed thrower and a right-handed hitter. In the history of baseball, there have only been 57 position players that have thrown left-handed and hit right-handed, and only one in the Hall of Fame, and that, of course, Ricky Henderson.
Here's the 2-2. Strikeout number 2 for Ogando, and out number 2 in the 6th. Tonight's game is sponsored by State Farm. With 18,000 agents, we've got the best lineup in the game, and by Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. Aerial coverage tonight is provided by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you got to get DirecTV. Call them 1-800-DirecTV. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball fouled away by Uribe. 2 out, nobody on. Juan hit the ball to the track and left. His last time up, he's 0 for 2. 2 for 13 in this World Series. Just a 2-0 game here in the 6th. Ball 1 strike.
Sometimes as a position player, not being able to hit can be a blessing. That at least was a blessing to Alexei Ogando. He was an outfielder, couldn't hit, and became a pitcher, and it looked like he may have hurt his left side with that last pitch.
Ball way outside. I mean, to the point where Benji Molina couldn't even try to catch it, and he did. Something grabbed.
That's in the area of that oblique, sometimes extending too far, and he is calling his catcher Benji Molina out there, and I would imagine things like that, he's in pain.
And that is a big weapon in the bullpen for Ron Washington that he went to in the 5th. He's retired 5 straight, and he is finished for the night. Who knows for how long. 2 out in the inning, 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. A nice hand for Ogando, who pitched well here in Game 4. This World Series. And we welcome you back. Darren Oliver is on the mound. He has as long as he needs to warm up because of the injury, which means that we have time to talk to you from our little booth here in Arlington. And the story.
This is a booth?
This is a booth.
Yes.
We've got pumpkins. We've got a spider that looks like it's patting you on the head. It's moving around. You got a skull over there on your monitor.
Yeah, I do. Wait a minute.
You can do the Alas, Poor Yorick.
There you go.
I knew him well.
Paleolithic.
How about the job tonight by Madison Bumgarner?
I mean, he's been throwing up a lot of bad dreams to the Texas Rangers tonight. Only one hit, and he's been backed by terrific defense. Freddie Sanchez has been all over the place. A good play by Cody Ross. And so far, all the Giants have needed that two-run home run by Aubrey Huff.
Yeah, he pounded one here early, and now Darren Oliver is trying to finish off this top of the sixth. Talked to Darren before the game. Darren's been doing it for a long time, and he's been very good in the bullpen for the Angels most recently, now back with Texas. The organization that originally brought him to the big leagues. He's been with the Mets, he's been with Houston, he's been with Florida, he's been with Colorado, Boston, St. Louis. It's actually his third go-around with the Rangers. He's a Cowboys season ticket holder. And a guy who lives in Southwick. Darren Oliver is ready to go. We mentioned it last night that the first interleague game in MLB history was played between these two clubs. And that was on June 12th, 1997. And it's been a series that has been dominated head-to-head by San Francisco. Now 17-8, including last night's loss by the Giants to Texas 4-2. There's history there. NL West, AL West, and Uribe is back to the plate with a 1-1 count. And now a ball, although a check swing and Uribe went around. Let's take a look at this check swing. The pitch looked pretty good anyway, but the check swing, he went too far. And it's strike 2, 1-2. Oliver's next. Popped up on the infield foul ground. And it's Molina. He's been doing that for a long time. Bottom of the 6th inning. Molina, Moreland, and Andres coming up for the Rangers, who trail by 2. By DirecTV. Don't just watch TV. DirecTV. We move into the bottom of the 6th inning, and Madison Bumgarner, who was allowed just the 1-hit walk, 2 struck out 3, becomes the first National League rookie starter to throw 5 scoreless innings in a World Series game since John Stuper of the world champion Cardinals that year when they beat Milwaukee. Fires a strike to Benji Molina. Grounded out to short his first time up. The 0-1. Strike 2. Remember, Game 5 is tomorrow night. We're on the air at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. And it's that great matchup of Tim Lincecum against Cliff Lee, who was the starter and loser in Game 1. Lee was. That's hard hit. High hop for Uribe. Takes his time, throws for the out. One away. And 6 straight retired by Bumgarner. Prior to tonight's game, Joey Votto of the Cincinnati Reds and Jose Bautista of the Toronto Blue Jays were each given their league's 2010 Hank Aaron Awards. The awards are presented annually to the best hitters, and each league is selected from 30 nominees, one from each team. Votto hit .324, number 2 in the National League, 37 home runs, third best. Number 3 in RBIs with 113, and Bautista hit 54 home runs. Number 1 in the big leagues and knocked home 124 runs. Third best total in baseball for Toronto. Talk about coming out of nowhere. Here is Moreland. Mitch struck out his first time. And now takes outside. It's 2-0.
Hard to believe that Hammering Hank never hit more than 50 home runs.
Here is Moreland fouling it straight back. Had a big rip. That's strike 1.
A lot of people don't realize how good a player Henry Aaron was other than hitting. Excellent outfielder, great arm, great base runner.
Good pitch from Bumgarner, 2-2.
He has made a ton of good pitches tonight.
Number 9 man is Moreland, the first baseman. First baseman to hit 9th since 1984. Dave Bergman for Detroit takes it outside. And yet this guy who's hitting 9th went deep last night. Came into this game hitting .341 in the postseason. Pounded a 3-run home run of Sanchez, and now he lines one into right. He can hit. Absolutely taken over the first base position for the Texas Rangers, and they tried everybody. Tying run will come to the plate, back to the top of the order after this.
3-2 pitch he hit for the home run last night. 3-2 pitch he hits for the single tonight.
Brings in Elvis Andrus. The Texas Rangers went through a number of options at first base before they settled on Moreland, who even at the end of the year was in a platoon. Jorge Cantu. That base hit into right brings up the tying run. Andrus takes a strike. Ken Rosenthal, Mitch Moreland has taken that position for Texas.
Yes, Joe, and he was basically third on the organizational depth chart. Justin Smoke was a first rounder, Chris Davis a 5th rounder. Moreland was a 17th rounder who signed for just $60,000.
There's a wide strike, and Elvis Andrus wants to talk to Mike Winters, who's been tight with the strike zone all night. It's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes on Andrus, who has walked and grounded out. They had Garco there for a while. They made a couple of runs at Mike Lowell. Orland's the man. Here's a ground ball to second. Sanchez starts it out at second. Out at first. 4-6-3. Another nicely turned double play by San Francisco. Their second double play of the night. It's 2-0 Giants into the 7th. Back after this from your local Fox station. helping those veterans who have done so much to help us. Log on to MLB.com or welcomebackveterans.org for more information on how you can make a difference. Travis Ishikawa is first up. Darren Oliver took over for Alexi Ogando last inning. Ogando left with what they're describing as a left oblique strain. Ishikawa strike one on the foul ball. Here's the next from Oliver, strike two. Let's go back to the play at first base. They called Elvis Andrus out. Replay looked like he was safe, but that's how the bottom of the sixth inning ended.
Ron Washington out to argue with first base umpire Jeff Kellogg to no avail.
The count's still 0-2 on Ishikawa, who's 0 for 2. By the way, for Ogando, the rule change a couple of years ago, you can now, Texas feels they won't get him back before the end of this series if it's a longer-term injury. They can replace Ogando on their roster with another pitcher if they wish. A strikeout starts the seventh, one away. So one down. The batter will be Renteria, who's 2 for 2, and you'll see that on the Geico in-game box score. Torres has 2 hits. He scored a run on the home run by Aubrey Huff. It happened back in the third inning, and that is the only scoring tonight. Aubrey drilled one deep into right, way out of here. Off the starter Tommy Hunter, who went 4 here tonight. Strike one from Darren Oliver. Renteria is now 19 of 58 in his career during the World Series. Strike two. Big inning coming up in the bottom half of this seventh. That's ball one. Oliver's trying to keep it 2-0. The Rangers, who were down in this series and down tonight, will have Michael Young, Josh Hamilton, and Vladimir Guerrero with big bats. The 2, 3, and 4 men will have a total of 1 hit between them tonight. That's how good Bumgarner's been. Left side, and the third hit of the night for Renteria. 1 on, 1 out for Nate Schierholtz. Nate Schierholtz. Schierholtz tonight is 0 for 2. Came up in 07, hit .304 and 112 at bats. Evolved into a late inning defensive replacement here. 2010, especially in the postseason. Fly ball into left. Long run for Cruz. Won't get there. It's out of play. Strike one.
Normally, you have fathers whose sons are avid skateboarders. Nate Schierholtz's father is an avid skateboarder.
His dad, Vi.
Vi, right. Got a brother named Vi, plays on the baseball team at the Air Force Academy.
A check on Renteria, who has run, albeit on and out. But he's taken off in this game that happened back in the fourth. Oliver gives him a look. Crowd trying to get excited again. Strike two on Schierholtz. Organist tries to help out. Bumgarner is taking the fun out of the crowd here tonight at Rangers Ballpark.
Facing 1 over the minimum through 6 innings.
Here is a throw to first and Renteria back. One on, one out, and another throw. The tag applied by Moreland. Oliver, the third pitcher of the night. Hunter, the starter, who is 0-1 this postseason, went 4. 2 runs on 5 hits. Redondo an inning and 2/3. 2 strikeouts, and now Oliver. 0-2. Ball 1. Switch hitter Torres on deck. Oliver's 1-2. Got him looking, 2 out.
Great sequence by Oliver and Molina. After all those sliders, he throws a cut fastball to get Sherholz.
Right across the plate for out number 2 now Torres, who homered here last night. Who has a single, a double, and a scored a run. Also has a stolen base. Strike 1. There goes Renteria, and a shot into right center field. Hamilton won't get there, and Edgar Renteria is going to score. Taking off on the pitch, it's an RBI double, and a 3-0 Giants lead in the 7th. Edgar Renteria started it with a 1-out hit, and he was running, scored easily on the double to right center by Torres.
Well, the Giants get a break by this ball hitting the top of the wall. Otherwise, it would have been a ground rule double. Hits about 6 inches from the top. Fielded by Hamilton. Not even 6 inches. Think about that ball Ian Kinsler hit in San Francisco in Game 2 where it hit the top of the fence. That was against the Rangers. That bounce against the Rangers.
Sanchez takes a strike. Freddie has made his mark in this game defensively. He's helped turn 2 double plays. He was involved in 3 of them last night. Here comes an 0-1 pitch from Oliver. Back to Oliver. The lefty flips for the out. But a big run scoring for San Francisco here in the 7th as they lead 3-0 here in Game 4. Our BlackBerry Series summary looks like this. In Game 1, that pitching matchup turned into an offensive night. 11-7. San Francisco won it. Matt Cain took over in Game 2. 9-0 win. Last night, the pitching of Colby Lewis, the home runs by Moreland, and later Hamilton. And how about tonight? That blast off the bat of Aubrey Huff. The DH, a 2-run shot. The end of 3rd, and now another run. Scoring in the top of the 7th, driven in by Torres, his 3rd hit of the night. And it's 3-0 in Game 4. And now we join public address announcer Chuck Morgan for the introduction of God Bless America.
We ask you to please rise and join with all of Major League Baseball as we pause to honor the men and women of our armed services both at home and around the world. Tonight, we invite you to join in singing God Bless America with 4 Troops.
Ram 1500, the new overall champion in the trunk of Texas. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by DirecTV. For the most sports, period, call 1-800-DirecTV. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound and shutting down the Texas Rangers. So you know the last team shut out twice in one series during the World Series. The 66 Dodgers were shut out 3 times by the Orioles. And as we go into the bottom of the 7th inning, here are the big bats. It's been a long layoff for Madison Bumgarner. Not only did his teammates get him a run in the top of this 7th with a long break, and he has to deal with a 2, 3, and 4 hitters. And now Bumgarner has to wait for the field to be cleared before he deals with the meat of this Rangers lineup.
And the meat of a Rangers lineup, Joe, you talked about the shutouts, the 66 Dodgers. The Rangers have been shut out in this ballpark one time this year. Once. That's how well Bumgarner has been so far.
And he hits the outside corner with a strike. Darren O'Day getting loose. He worked last night. Inside corner, strike 2. I hear Michael Young saying that ball's in.
But still, Bumgarner carving corners. First the outside, now the inside.
Michael Young fouls it away. Look at the pitching line. Just 76 pitches. Working on 7 full days of rest since that relief effort coming out of the bullpen game 6 of the NLCS. He has completely baffled the Texas Rangers. And it continues as he strikes out Michael Young. 4th strikeout of the night for the 21-year-old left-hander.
Now the slider down and in gets Young.
The bases are clear in front of Josh Hamilton. Oh for 2 tonight. 2 for 14 in this World Series. Ball 1. There's no action in the Giants bullpen.
Yeah, why? Around 80 pitches.
Count goes to 2-0.
Someone gets on, someone will get up for the Giants.
The 2-0. Broken bat, ground ball to Uribe, who boots it. And that'll be an error here in the 7th inning.
And now the Rangers get a break as Uribe bobbles an easy chance.
That's his first error of the postseason. And the 10th of the postseason overall for San Francisco. Geico in-game box score. Only 2 hits. An infield single by Young. That happened back in the 4th. And a hit by the number 9-man Mitch Moreland. Foul. No Texas base runner has gotten as far as second base here tonight. One ball, 1 strike from Bumgarner. He has struck out Vladimir Guerrero twice in his last time up. Threw a changeup that stayed away from Guerrero and he had a weak swing at it. It was back in the 4th. Now batting here in the 7th, 1 on, 1 out. Big swing, strike 2.
That was the best pitch Guerrero's had to hit all night. There haven't been many pitches to hit off Bumgarner. That was one.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out. Guerrero fouls it. Bumgarner chased after that ball like he thought it was in play.
Or like he wanted that ball.
And he just threw it away.
Off the left shin guard, Guerrero. Boy, he has made some pitches tonight, Bumgarner.
Here is the 1-2 again to Guerrero. 2-2. Blocked by Posey. Now up to 84 total pitches on the night. Here's a 2-2. Ball 3. Still no action for the Giants in their pen, and now they start to stir. The 3-2 struck him out, and he did it again to Guerrero.
With the changeup again. 3 strikeouts for Vlad Guerrero. And here's how Bumgarner got him a foul ball, allowed him. With the count 1-1, that was the pitch. Fouled another one. And then he takes ball 2. Ball 3, changeup.
Wow. Completely fooled for the second straight at bat. 3rd strikeout of the night, 5th on the evening for Bumgarner. And the batter is Nelson Cruz, 1 on, 2 out. Strike 1. Santiago Casilla, the right-hander, getting loose. That's high for ball 1. See a guy like Madison Bumgarner, who was a first-round pick, 10th overall in 07. Came up last year. Got into 4 games, 1 start. Started that year at Single A, San Jose. Here's a base hit to center, and the tying run will back. An error, a hit, and Ian Kinsler will be at the plate.
May have a visit from Dave Rigetti, the pitching coach. He's talking to Bruce Bochy right there. He's going out, now he's backing off. Boat's probably saying they'll handle it. 18 of 23 first pitch strikes. And remember, Ian Kinsler is an inside hitter. He loves the ball inside. He has 3 pulled home runs this postseason.
Hit 9 during the regular season, but a guy who in 09 last year hit 31 home runs.
Coming in.
And getting the inside corner, strike 1. Good pitch from Bumgarner. Two on, 2 out. And a broken bat fly ball into left. Ross is there, and the inning is over. 7 shutout innings put up by the left-hander Bumgarner. We go to the 8th, game 4. Giants lead at 3-0. we move to the 8th. 3-0 Giants, and Aubrey Huff, who has provided the biggest swing tonight, a 2-run home run in the 3rd. Who had gone 1,479 career big league games with no postseason action. Led this Giants team in home runs during the regular season. Gets his first to the postseason tonight. He's the first out here in the 8th. And with O'Day ready, here comes Ron Washington. With Posey, the right-hander, Cody Ross, the right-hander, Uribe. Next 3 are right-handed batters. O'Day is coming into this ball game here in the 8th inning of Game 4. And the stars that made you fall in love with baseball. Manage a dream team of players from any era. Try Sim League Baseball on whatifsports.com. You want to have a game with Nolan Ryan facing Willie Mays, and Tim McCarver catching.
No. That won't happen.
No? Well, you can. It's the whole point. Whatifsports.com. Will Clark in the game. You can do whatever you want.
How about Madison Bumgarner pitching?
Why not?
Telling you.
One of the better starting pitching performances we've seen in a long time. As a strike leaves the hand of Darren O'Day. Finds its way into Buster Posey with 1 out in the 8th. Buster's 0 for 3. Ron Washington has used Hunter Ogando, who left with an injury. Oblique screen. Darren Oliver now O'Day. 1 ball, 1 strike. This could be a painful day for sports fans in this area. They watch the Dallas Cowboys get worked over by Jacksonville 35-17. They're 1-6. And the Rangers are in danger of going down 3 games to 1. Although they do have Cliff Lee starting Game 5 tomorrow night. And then the Conlon gets loose.
And the Giants have Tim Lincecum.
Meanwhile, the San Francisco 49ers won in London 24-16 over Denver. Foul back to the screen. And now their Giants, who haven't won a World Series since '54, And they were the New York Giants. Are up 3-0 in the 8th inning in Game 4, trying to go up 3 games to 1. Another 1-2 to Buster Posey. 2-2. Giants team actually had a better regular season record than Texas. San Francisco 192, the Rangers 190. Here is a 2-2 from Darren O'Day. Foul tip. This was the matchup we talked about early.
Yeah, and they're sticking with fastballs tonight, getting Buster on the breaking ball last night to end that 8th inning as he grounded out. A game won by the Rangers.
Posey is the first rookie catcher to hit cleanup in a lineup during the World Series ever. Here's a 2-2. Slide into center for Hamilton. Back carrying at the wall. It's a home run. Up onto the grass in center field. The ball shooting out to center, and it's 4-0 Giants in the 8th. First postseason home run for Buster Posey.
And again, Ron Washington saying, don't be fooled by the flags in this ballpark. The flags blowing in from right field. That was a breaking ball, a high breaking ball that kept carrying and carrying and carrying.
There is nobody more shocked than Hamilton, who took a couple of steps, was drifting, and then started to sprint. And it was easily out of here into center field for the first postseason home run for Posey after he hit 18 during the regular season. And O'Day is shocked. He's thrilled. Cornerstone for this franchise for years to come. Buster Posey goes deep, and it's 4-0 in the 8th. And now Cody Ross, who has hit 5 home runs this postseason, won this World Series. It was last night. Bats with a run home, 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-1. On the outside corner, strike 2. The job just got even tougher for Texas against Bumgarner. O'Day came on. Last night, O'Day won that matchup. Tonight, Posey. Count 2-2. Tim Flannery, the third base coach. Back to the home run by Posey. Mad scramble for that World Series souvenir. O'Day's 2-2 pitch. Popped up right side. Moreland gives it a look by the seats. He's got it 2 out. Ross is hitless tonight. His 10-game postseason hitting streak may come to a close. But his Giants are up 4-0 here in the 8th. Here's your Uribe, 0 for 3.
Thing about the Giants lineup, the Giants will make no defensive moves the latter part of the game because, as Bruce Bochy said, their defensive team started tonight's game and will in all probability end it.
Ball 1 down and away to Uribe. It's fouled out, fly to left, fly to center. Pat Burrell, the guy on the left, the jacket on, out of the lineup tonight for the first time this postseason. Took extra batting practice today, trying to get his timing back, and according to Bruce Bochy, he'll be back in there tomorrow night against the left-hander Cliff Lee. Lee in game 1 couldn't get through 5. On 7 runs on 8 hits, as the Giants did what no other team had done last 2 years in the postseason. They beat him. Check swing, he went.
Too far.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom part of the lineup coming up for the Rangers. That's ball 2. That means Francoeur, Molina, and Moreland. Strike 2. Uribe popped 24 home runs during the regular season, has 2 this postseason. He is strong. That's high, full count. O'Day now has given up 2 home runs in this World Series. It was a bullpen that had allowed 11 runs in the first 2 games. No runs last night, an inning and a third, and tonight 2 runs to this point. 3-2 to Uribe. Good pitch, jammed him, popped up foul from Moreland. Inning over. Bottom of the 8th inning rolls in. Bottom of the order coming up for the Rangers, who trail now 4-0 in game 4. Since the start, Madison Bumgarner now into the 8th. 3-hit shutout to this point. Jeff Francoeur first up. And a strike. Francoeur is 0 for 2. The hits belong to Nelson Cruz, Mitch Moreland, Michael Young. And really, nothing's been hard hit.
No. Nothing hammered. That's right. Even the outs.
Totally in control. Bumgarner misses outside. 2-1. Madison's walked 2. Those came early. Settled in now and struck out 5. High fly ball into left. Back at the track. Ross makes the catch. 1 away. And so Francoeur is out. Pizza Hut player favorites delivered to you by Pizza Hut. Your favorite moments deserve our favorite pizza. Francoeur, the great George Strait. Great musician, great guy. Ice cream flavors, cookie dough, and that Halloween costume he told us early. A cheerleader. Francoeur's player favorites delivered by Pizza Hut. Your favorites delivered. 1 out. Here's Molina. Ball 1 outside. 5 times over the last 9 years, there's been at least 1 Molina in the World Series. Benji and Jose, his brother, were teammates on the 0-2 champion Angels. Yadier Molina in 04 and 06. Jose last year with the Yankees, and now Benji this year with Texas. 2 balls and a strike. Molina lines 1 into left. Ross turned the wrong way and still makes the grab. 2 out. Bumgarner's almost through 8. The World Series on Fox is sponsored by Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1 in theaters November 19th. And by BlackBerry. 2 loud outs to left. Francoeur driving Ross to the wall. A line drive hit by Molina. Now it's Moreland. Mitch is 1 for 2. Strike 1. Javier Lopez, the left-hander. Brian Wilson is the right-hander getting loose. Set up lefty and the closer right-hander. One ball, 1 strike, and for the Giants, their last complete game shutout in the World Series. Jack Sanford in '62. The series against the Yankees. Series won by the Yankees. Only in the 8th. 2 out, nobody on. Moreland is jammed, and he fouls it. Strike 2.
We talked about Bumgarner's wife. He was married this spring. Her name is Allie. Well, 3 years ago, Madison joined with Allie's brother in a team roping event. Rodeo. He liked it so much, he kept at it. And boys, he tied this lineup in knots tonight. Brother.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He's made it look easy.
Yeah.
As he bounces 1 in, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One of the top offensive clubs in Major League Baseball. These Texas Rangers, again, they have been shut out 1 time this year in this ballpark. That was August 28th by Dallas Braden of the Oakland Athletics.
This is a good hitter's park, and this was the top hitting team average-wise in the big leagues this year. Another bouncer. Ball 3, 3-2. Moreland gets on. Elvis Andrus is on deck. Top of this Texas lineup will bat again. Good breaking ball, struck him out looking. 6 strikeouts, and he had Moreland frozen. Let's go to the 9th inning, game 4 of the World Series. All Giants up 4-0. That's exactly where the Giants are right now. They're on their way to one of those 2 wins here. Derek Holland takes over. 5th pitch of the night for Texas. 4-0 San Francisco. First up is Ishikawa with Renteria and Shearholtz to follow. Bottom 3 in the lineup. And Holland, who couldn't throw a strike when he needed to in game 2. Base 3 batters walked all 3. Misses with ball 1. He's been a valuable guy. Now he misses outside ball 2. Certainly valuable in the ALCS. No earned runs in 5 2/3 innings. There's a strike. How about this? Who knows if Madison Bumgarner will go back out there and try and finish this thing off. But the last rookie to throw a complete game shutout in the World Series is left-hander Gene Bearden. There's strike 2. For Cleveland against the Boston Braves, game 3, 1948.
Oh, gosh.
Only 4 have ever done it. This would be number 5 if Bumgarner goes back out there and completes the shutout.
I believe that year was the year that Lou Boudreau was a 24-year-old playing manager for Cleveland.
Here's a 3-2 from Holland. Fouled back by Ishikawa, who's 0 for 3. Last time up was against the lefty Oliver. O'Day went 2/3 of an inning. He allowed the home run to Posey. There's ball 4, another walk from Derek Holland. He's faced 4 in this World Series and walked all 4. That'll bring in Renteria. Edgar's 3 for 3. And his hit with 1 out in the 7th inning turned into a run when he was stealing and turned into an RBI double for Torres. There's a strike to Renteria. Holland is ready with another. And the 0-1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The Rangers will have the top of their lineup in the bottom of this 9th inning. So plenty of drama left here tonight. There's strike 3, inside corner, 1-away. After the walk, Holland comes right back.
Good pitch from Derek Holland.
Derek's not a big guy, but he's got a live arm, throws hard. With 1 on, 1 out, here's Shearholtz. .24-year-old left-hander misses with ball 1. Holland got into 14 games, made 10 starts this year for the big league club in Texas. Was 6-2 at Oklahoma City. That's on the outside corner. You can see that good stuff. 94. The strike 1. Now Brian Wilson back up as he was in the bottom of the 8th. Foul tip to strike 2. Brian Wilson, the closer for the Giants. We haven't had a chance much in this World Series to talk about it. He's a really intelligent guy, and he can be silly from time to time. He's funny to talk to. I mean, he's got a great sense of humor. But when he's down there getting ready to come into these ball games, that's business time. Here's a fly ball into center. Shearholtz off balance. That's out number 2. And all that fun and joking around and the quirkiness and all that is gone.
Well, it's how do guys in uniform cope with the pressures of the game. Guys do it differently. Bumgarner does it very passively, very quietly. Wilson finds another way to do it. Everybody's different.
This night for Madison Bumgarner couldn't have gone any better, and it could be a historic night for the left-hander if he goes back out there. There's a ball inside of Torres, who's had another big night, 3 for 4.
Joe, we talked in our opening tonight about how Bruce Bochy plans to manage this game like he did in Game 6 in Philadelphia when they won the pennant. He hasn't had to.
Bumgarner that night came out of the bullpen as the starter Jonathan Sanchez could only get into the 3rd inning. Tonight, manager Bruce Bochy has basically taken his hands off the wheel and let his guys go play.
Giving Madison Bumgarner the keys to the car.
That is jerked foul. 2-1 with 1 on, 2 out. Runner at first, leadoff walk. Next two retired by Holland. And now a foul on a play off to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Any dugout would leave a pitcher rolling like Bumgarner alone when he's sitting on the bench.
It's almost a no-hitter approach, or a perfect game approach.
Leave him alone. He's thrown 8 shutout innings. Holland brings it. Torres fouls it again. 95 from Derek Holland. Trance in the dugout. Ground ball to third. Young backs up, stabs it, goes to second for the out. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Rangers will have the top of their lineup, trailing 4-0. Night is over. He goes 8. No runs, 3 hits. You saw the hug from Buster Posey just as we went to break. He struck out 6, walked 2, and now he hands the baseball, in essence, over after a 106-pitch night to the closer, Brian Wilson. They're the numbers this postseason for Wilson. 5 of 6 in save chances, has a win. And he pumps home a strike to Elvis Andrus. Wilson, an ERA of 1.81, 70 games, saved 48. for the Giants to lead the league. Outside. A ball and a strike. Fly ball into right. Back is Shearholtz, 1 out. Elvis Andrus 0 for 3 tonight, 1 out. And now Michael Young. One of the saves Wilson has this postseason came in Game 6. The clincher in Philadelphia in the NLCS. When with 2 on, 2 out, he struck out Ryan Howard looking to clinch the pennant for the Giants. Young has one of the 3 hits tonight for Texas, strike 1. We referenced an article written by Bob Nightingale during the NLCS. It was written on the 19th of October in USA Today. Brian Wilson said that he signed up for this job the day he was born. But he's been through a lot and went through a lot as a young boy. That's outside. For Brian Wilson, his dad was diagnosed with cancer when Brian was 12. His dad, Mike, who spent 22 years in the Air Force, told him. That's on the inside corner. And what Brian said was, all I knew about cancer was what I saw on TV. And those shows never ended well. Lost his dad when he was 17. Said he became mad at the world, and he uses a lot of that anger when he pitches. You don't see it at any other time than when he's out there trying to end a game. 2 out. And the bases are empty with Hamilton coming up. As Hamilton steps in. As Tim said earlier, the Rangers have been shut out only once here at home all season. And the Giants, if it ends 4-0, will have shut out the Rangers twice in this series. 9-0 in Game 2, and tonight 4-0 as we play in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. Hamilton, a late swing and a foul. And the count 0-2. The best pitching performances we've seen in the World Series in a long time, certainly from a rookie. Madison Bumgarner in line for the win. And he's got it. Wilson with a strikeout of Hamilton. 4-0 San Francisco, and they're up 3-1 in this 2010 World Series.
We talked about Lincecum. We talked about Kane. We talked about Sanchez. The number 4 starter for the San Francisco Giants won't be number 4 for long.
He is the 4th youngest pitcher to win a World Series game all time. And for as good as Matt Cain was in Game 2, that 9-0 win, Bumgarner was even better here tonight. 1 a night for the 21-year-old left-hander. Aubrey Huff with a 2-run shot in the 3rd. That would be all the Giants would need all night. They win it 4-0. Bruce Bochy has his San Francisco Giants 1 win away from a world championship, and our Ram Power player of the game. Who else? Madison Bumgarner. Struck out 6. Allowed only 3 hits to the top hitting team in the majors this season. There's the final score, and down to the field we go. Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe. Madison, 8 shutout innings tonight, just 3 hits allowed. The Rangers have been terrific against left-handed pitching in this postseason. They beat Sanchez last night. How did you shut them down?
Just went out there and tried to make good pitches, and it worked out most of the time. Got a lot of ground balls today, and we were fortunate to get out there with a win.
You made some history tonight. You're the fourth youngest starting pitcher to start and win a World Series game. How nervous were you, if at all, coming into this?
I try to tell myself all the time just to relax and just take deep breaths, control the breathing, and that helps me relax and stay calm and just try to act like it's not a big deal. Obviously, it is the World Series, but I just try to go out there and relax, and it's worked out.
How badly did you want to finish?
I'd love to. I mean, we got the best closer in the game out there, so we're gonna get him in there.
Madison, thank you. Yeah. Aubrey Huff. That kid is 21 years old. How does he do it?
Doesn't show, does it? We got some impressive young talent here, man. Buster Posey behind the dish and him going on the mound. This kid's fearless, man. I've said it many, many times. He doesn't seem like he's ever nervous. He got to the field today just joking around. Doesn't act like he's got much of a personality, but he really does in the clubhouse. So that bull back home would be proud.
You're from here. You grew up rooting for the Rangers. How much more meaningful was it to hit that home run in this park?
I'd be lying to you if I told you a little emotional there. Again, it was only the third inning, and in this park anything can happen. But the way he was pitching tonight, it looked like that was going to be about it.
Aubrey, the Giants are one win away from the World Series title. How will you sleep tonight?
With a win, I usually sleep pretty good in the playoffs. With a loss, it's pretty shaky. So hopefully we sleep good tonight. And we got a big challenge tomorrow with Cliff Lee. He's going to come out with this real good stuff. We got him last game, but he's going to come out and really want to get us. So we got to get our sleep and come back out and try and do it tomorrow.
Aubrey, thank you very much. Joe, back to you.
All right, Aubrey Huff, who had toiled in the big leagues for 10 seasons prior to this year, had played just under 1,500 career games in the big leagues without getting to the postseason. One big swing here tonight. Great defense tonight. Sanchez a part of it. The main piece, the left-hander, Madison Bumgarner. He's the winner. 4-0 Giants in Game 4. The studio coming up after the break here in Arlington.